everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I am so freaking stoked. It's officially June, so you know what that means? It's Pride Month. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to do my very first ever rainbow eye look. I'm so excited, and it's very far out of my comfort zone. I am not the rainbow look type of person. I don't think I can pull it off. However, today we're gonna try. For my first time, I think I definitely need to follow someone just a little bit, or at least like have a look that I'm aiming towards. So of course, I looked to the king, the queen himself of rainbow eye looks, James Charles. It's when he did Liza Koshy's makeup like a year and a half ago maybe now. So this is her makeup right here. And you have to admit that this looks amazing. It looks so good, and I want that on my eyeballs. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. To create this look, I'm going to use the James Charles palette because it's the only like rainbow colored thing that I have. And that's what he used on her too. So I'm going to try my best to copy it, and let's jump into it. All right. So I am going to do my face on camera, but I kind of want to zoom through it because I want this to be mostly about the eye look. I'm pretty much going to explain quickly like what I'm doing, and then we'll zoom through it. That way you can at least like still see all the products that I'm using and see them in action. So for my foundation, I will be using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I have sample sizes of this. Look how freaking cute, and they both like come with little pumps too. I have them in the shade 5.5 neutral and 7.5 neutral, and I am kind of right in between. I apply SPF on my face like crazy, and I do apply it onto my body as well, but my body is pretty tan. So I am actually like right in between these, even though I don't look like it. It will match the rest of my body, I promise. So what I think I'm going to do is do one pump of each. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought it was empty, but oh no. Well, that sucks. Oh man, you can't even like twist this off either. I will break into this eventually. A pump of 7.5. So because this is a pretty matte and full coverage foundation, I want to take the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. I know it's a primer, but it's a glowy primer, so I'm going to mix in a little dot of this in with the foundation just to sheer it out a bit and to make it a little bit glowier, just so it's not so matte. And I know for those of you who watch me consistently, you're probably gonna be like, what? You making something not very matte? I know, crazy. And I'm gonna dot this on all over and blend it in. That looks so freaking nice. What the heck? Mixing in that little bit of primer, that looks really good. I love that. For concealer, I have the Instant Age Rewind concealers from Maybelline, and I have them in the shade medium and fair. I just have to mix the two to get like my perfect shade while I'm tan. By doing my base first, I'm like praying that I don't get a lot of fallout, especially for the colorful look that we're going for. But I am taking the risk. This looks so good. Holy crap. I am like in love with this. Wow, wow, wow. I have like an itch. Oh, ha, ha. Does anyone else get like so itchy from their sponges? Like from touching your face? Right around here. Oh my god, it drives me insane. For powder, just because I haven't used it in a little bit, I'm going to use my Coty Airspun in Translucent Extra Coverage. All right, so first I actually want to try something a little bit different, just because this is like what I see Jaclyn Hill do. She always takes her sponge and she uses the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, or I guess it's KVD Vegan Beauty now. And she takes her sponge and always goes into that light shade, and that's how she sets her under eye. Whereas I normally go in with a powder first, and then I use this to brighten up. But instead of using two powders, why don't I just go in with this straight away? So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but I wanna try it. Wow, okay, that's awesome. So now I'm just gonna go in with my normal large fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with the Coty Airspun. let's move on to bronzer. I will be using my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 01 Sunlight. And my face is a bit pale compared to my body, so I'm gonna kind of go ham with the bronzer, just a warning. I love this bronzer. This blended out so nicely. It's one of those where it's like I already knew that I liked it, but now that I'm looking at it like up close and with this already like an awesome base, this looks so nice. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. I want to do highlighter first and then blush, so I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude Highlight in 10 Be My Highlight. All right, just a light dusting of that. And I don't know what blush I want yet because this is going to be like a crazy look. And I want to do my eyebrows before I do the eye makeup, which is a little backwards for me, but that's just what I feel like doing. So I will be using my KVD Vegan Beauty pomade in walnut. You know, I actually might do this off camera just to save some time because my brows take me forever. So I will be using this and then I'll set my brows with the Benefit Gimme Brow. And I have this in the shade 3. Okay, I am back and I have some pretty freaking bold brows today. You guys already know I love an intense brow. The bigger the better. If I were doing a natural look, yeah, this would be a little weird, but I'm not. I'm doing a very colorful and bold look. So some bold brows, I think, are pretty fitting. I'm excited, and now we're gonna jump in, and I'm not going to lie, I am so nervous to do this eye look. I think it's going to be a challenge, and let's just jump right into it. The first thing that he did was jump into this dark purple right here. So I'm gonna do the same, and that's gonna go on the outer corner. I'm gonna get the brush nice and coated on one side and tap it off to make sure we don't have any fallout. I love the shape he has too. Like, it is past her brow. So I'm going to try and do the exact same thing. If you guys haven't seen my Tati palette, like using the Poet column, I'll link it down below. But that was like my first time like actually executing a winged out shape because I have pretty hooded eyes. So I'm going to try and remember what I did in that video for this look. I'm just patting this on. Now I'm just taking the tip of the brush and just barely grazing my skin to pull that out a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do to save time is do only this eye on camera, and I'll like do this one off camera and keep bouncing back and forth. I am not that type of person that can like do one eye and be like, I'll be right back with the other eye all done. Like, I need to do both at the same time. So right now I'm working with only Morphe M456s, these small brushes, because this is some pretty detailed work. I'm not going in with a large blending brush. But next I will go in with the red shade, which I know is called Just Kidding. I think the purple is called Escape. Wow, holy crap. I think I'm going to use this, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, to blend this out a bit. Something like that. I didn't put anything more on this purple brush. I'm just using it to blend the purple into the red a bit. Okay, now I'm switching to a Morphe M433 and I'm going to jump into this orange shade right here. And this I'm getting more on the tip of the brush all around, not just on one side. And I'm going to start this as my transition shade. As usual, I'm using an extremely light pressure and just spending a lot of time blending this out. Oh my gosh, is this like coming together? Kind of? I don't know. I feel like I look like a bird. I'm going right over the red too. Like I'm just blending all of this together a bit. I don't want it to be so harsh between all of the shades. And notice I'm doing this part with my eyes completely relaxed and open. I'm not doing this because when I do this, like look how high up that is, that's crazy. But then when I open my eyes, because I have hooded eyes, it's really not that insane. So if you have hooded eyes, that's my biggest thing, is just do your eye makeup with your eyes open. I think we're looking pretty good. I think he took, I know it's the shade B. Okay, wow, I actually like know, I think a lot of these names, but anyway, this yellow shade right here, I think that's what he took above the orange. Like she has yellow up into her brows. I'll just use, I have 3 of these Morphe M456s, so this is my last one, and this is what I'll use to dip into that yellow shade. I'm going to blend this orange into my brows, I guess. I'm gonna go back in with Just Kidding, the red shade, and blend up in here a little bit more. I feel like I lost the red a little, and I want it to pull more this way. I think I have it dipped down too much, if that makes sense. All right, and I'm also going back in, I am grabbing a little bit more purple, and I'm going to pull this out a bit. I feel like he used Just Kidding, the red shade, right above the crease. This is a cut crease, obviously, and I think he has some red going right below the orange, right down here. That is really pigmented. I barely tapped into that shade, and wow, okay. I'm going to switch, look at my brushes. I'm switching to the orange brush without putting anything more on it, and I'm gonna blend that out a bit. Does he pull? Wow, yeah, this is very far in. Okay, I need to keep going with this into here. This is a learning experience together. Wow. I think so far it's turning out pretty good though. Like, I'm happy so far. Do you guys ever do that where you feel like, this happens to me all the time, especially like in high school and stuff, whenever I'd start a new art project. I took a bunch of art classes, and it was like, I was so nervous every time I started one, because I was like, oh my gosh, like what if the last one was just like a hoax and I really like suck at this? And then I would like do it and I'm like, wow, actually that's kind of awesome. And I feel like that's what happens with makeup too, because it is an art. I like do it and I'm like, what if that was just a fluke, that one turned out really good and now I'm gonna suck at this one? That's exactly what's going on in my head. Although I think I am pretty happy with this so far. I am gonna dip back into the orange shade with this brush a little bit and blend a bit instead of using no product. All right, so actually after looking at that picture, I want to incorporate another shade. So I just took that purple brush and rubbed off the excess onto my hand, and I want to go in with this one right here. It's like this pinky magenta-ish shade. I want to blend a little bit right in here with that shade. Okay, I think that gave me what I was looking for. So what I'm going to do next is the cut crease part, and I primed my eyes, by the way, with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden, as usual. I just did it off camera, but I'm going to use this again to do the cut crease because this has pigment to it, so it's perfect for a cut crease. So I'm just coating my brush with that, and again with my eyes open, because you obviously want a cut crease to show when your eyes are open. So I'm going to do it the whole way, like about up here. He brought her cut crease up like pretty far up here, so I'm going to keep going. That was a lot. dab some over here. There we go. Whenever I do a cut crease right on the edge, I take my finger to warm up whatever, well, it's always my eyeshadow primer. Anyway, I take my finger to warm it up and to blend it into the skin a bit more. Whenever you use a brush, it's a little bit more harsh, but the warmth from your finger really helps blend it together. What I want to do now is actually take a liner brush and dip into the red shade. And I'm going to intensify slightly right above the cut crease. And I'm still blending it. I don't want it to be a harsh line, but I just want it to be a little bit more intense. It's not a big difference, but it does intensify it just a little bit. Okay, awesome. And let's move on finally. I'm now gonna go back into this shade, just a little bit, hit right here. I'm gonna blend that straight up. And I am patting, I am not swiping, like blending like this. I'm just patting up and down to get this color on. I'm gonna mix in just a little bit of Just Kidding, the red shade, right on top. I probably should have switched brushes, but I didn't. Oh well. So this is where this all blends together right here. Like the cut crease is more over that way. Just so you guys can see that. Going back in with the red, going right over top, right on the edge. All right, now, oh shoot. All right, well I guess now the brush that I had the red on, I'm gonna dip into the orange because the orange brush that I had originally is too fluffy. So I'm gonna pat this orange next in line. This looks so freaking cool. Oh my god. Okay, I'm real excited about this. Awesome. He has the yellow taking up about 1/3 of the eye, so I tried to leave about that much open. I think I accomplished that, so yeah, I'm just gonna take that yellow shade on our yellow brush. This you definitely like, you wanna keep your yellow brush clean as possible because it's such a hard color to like show up like nice and pigmented on your eye, and you don't wanna muddy that at all. So before I even start blending around here, I'm gonna make sure that I pack it on and really get it on the clean space. I'm going back in with this brush just to blend in between those two a tiny bit. All right, awesome. Wow, this looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so now is when I'm going to move into the blue and green. So we have red, orange, yellow, green and blue will be on the bottom and purple on the outside. All right, so I'm going to start taking pencil brushes now, and I think I'm only going to work with those. And then what blue did he use? This shade right here is the one I'm going to go in with next. And like I said, I'm going to take it on a pencil brush. And I have, as usual, one side covered. I'm going to stamp it. Sorry if you can't see this part. I'm gonna stamp it though. Looks like this is about halfway. Wow. Dude, okay, I've never played with these colors before. Like I said, this is my first rainbow look, and holy crap, you guys. All right, I'm going to use this pencil brush. It's a Morphe M431, and I'm gonna dip back into the dark purple shade, and I'm going to blend these two together right on the outer corner here. And because, again, I'm sorry, I always talk about how I have hooded eyes, but it really affects, like, obviously how I do eyeshadow. So I'm grabbing some of that purple right on the tip of the brush. I'm gonna wiggle it right in here. Because of my hooded eyes, I have like creases down here. And I want to make sure that everything is covered. And I'm connecting the blue and the purple by barely touching my skin and just working that together. I'm just gonna pat a little bit more blue right down here. I am really packing this color on, by the way. There is a lot of product on my brush. All right, I have one pencil brush left. So this shade right here, which I believe is Social Blade, I'm going to do the same thing and pick that up on the side of the brush and then pack it on the inner corner that's left here. I feel myself like leaning forward, like, oh my God. Ugh. Okay. I feel like I lost the blue a little bit between blending the purple and the green. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more and pack that on again. This is crazy. Okay, so now I'm even realizing that I'm getting like no fallout. As you can see, I tap off my brushes a lot, but obviously there are still shadows out there that even when you do that, there's still a ton of fallout. And I'm getting like none, which is fantastic. Super stoked about that. I am just taking the pencil brush and like extremely lightly, as usual, I'm just blending out this edge a little bit. Wow. So excited for myself. This is probably a million years long. Maybe not, I don't know. The next thing he does, he has a really intense gold. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I used all my pencil brushes, crap. Oh wait, no, I have one more. Okay, I'm taking this pencil brush and I'm dipping into the yellow shade and I'm going to pack that onto my inner corner. Now what I want to take to finish this up is this Starlit powder from Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 13. These are so intense. I'm using a million brushes, but that's kind of what's needed. I'm taking a lip brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna get some of this powder right on the tip of it, and I'm gonna put this on the inner corner. This is also what I'm going to use for my brow bone highlight. Oh no, fallout, fallout, fallout. Ah! Wow, holy crap. Do you guys see that? That is straight up metallic. Holy crap. This is blinding. Wow. All right, awesome. That took so long, but I think I have finally finished the eyeshadow portion. I'm gonna do my waterline and I'll tightline with my L'Oreal lacquer liner. This is in 171 Blackest Black. This, whenever I put it in my tightline, like does not transfer. It is my favorite. It's better than my Marc Jacobs gel highlighter. I know, crazy. I like that gel highlighter, don't get me wrong, but to tightline, this is my favorite. So I'm gonna go off camera, tightline with this, throw on some mascara, and we will put on blush and a lip when I get back. That is all done, and for mascara, I used my Bare Minerals Lashtopia mascara. I did 2 coats on the top and 1 on the bottom, and then I even took a spoolie on the bottom and kind of ran through a little bit, just because the mascara is so dark that I felt like it was covering up the blue and green a little bit, so I did take a spoolie and run through. And now for blush and lips. So the blush I'm going to use is my Anastasia Blush Trio in Peachy Love, and the blush I'm going to use is this middle shade right here, and that's called Ginger. I'm going to get that right on the apples of my cheeks and bring it up almost as if it were, like I kind of want it to like come up into the eye look a little bit. Taking a little bit and running it on my temples as well. I love doing this. If you watch my videos, you will already know. Not too much. All right, and for lips, the combo that I picked out, hopefully it works. It's a combo I've never done before. I'm taking my NYX lip pencil in the shade Ever, and I'm gonna outline my lips, fill in a little bit, and then I'm going to fill them in with the KVD Vegan Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Ludwig. Alright, so as you can see, this is a pretty intense lip liner, so I'm hoping that this will tone it down a lot, which is why I picked such a light shade. Because I knew that this was intense. This was planned, do not worry. I'm going to take my lip liner and go right on the outer corners. Okay, I think that is good enough for the lip. It's like a nice kind of dark pinky nude. I'm into it. Am I done? I don't even know how long I've been filming for. It has to be a while now, but like, are you kidding me? Look how awesome this looks. I'm actually feeling a little bit shiny before I like actually end this, so I'm gonna take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, just touch up right here. Just because the Coty Airspun is a little bit too heavy for like a touch up. So, okay, I think that's good. Okay, I think I'm finally done. I'm so excited. Again, obviously I did this for Pride Month. I've been going to like Pride festivals since I was little, like seeing drag shows. There was this one that I remember and she was in an all tiger outfit and it was so cool and that has just always stuck with me. We always just went with like my mom's friends and stuff. We were always just super supportive of all of our friends in the LGBTQ community, and we'd go with them and like we'd all hang out. And I'm happy to say obviously that I'm still super supportive, and I'm just excited to be able to do a rainbow look inspired for Pride Month, and I'm just so happy with the way it turned out. So I think that's it for today's video. I'm not gonna ramble on forever because I think this was a million years long already, but I am so happy with the way it came out. I'm really happy with the performance of the James Charles palette. Like the fallout was non-existent, the pigment is there. For my first time playing with rainbow shadows and just those rainbow shades in particular, I am ecstatic with the way that it came out. So yeah, I think we are ending on a fantastic note. I had a ton of fun filming this. I loved the challenge of it and I'm so happy with it. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Videos are every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of the products that I used today will be linked in the description box down below with prices next to it, as usual. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and go have a good one. Bye. Oh, dang it, I totally forgot, you guys. I wanted to point out, look how many brushes I used for today. Do you guys see this? Definitely necessary for a rainbow look, just so you all know. So, what a... I won't do that, that's for myself. So, where's my mirror? I do this every time. No! Oh, I have an itch. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so itchy. Why am I so itchy today? This is annoying. Okay, whew. I have an itch. I have to sneeze. No. Dang it, it passed. Oh! Oh no. Oh, I freaking have a stripe of yellow on my cheek now. What the heck? Let's zoom out just a tiny bit. Was that outer end? That was in. Okay.